all the news right here. Don't go away.
Hello, welcome to the gaming Noisemakers. I'm Simon. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're doing well and having a good one. I'm alright. I'm even better now. I'm playing a bit of PSVR2, and today we're playing not for broadcast VR. We're on day 154, A Rude Awakening, and the last one we did, it was an invasion. It was an invasion by little teddy bears. It's really bad, really funny, but pretty crazy. So we survived it, and now we're here. Right, the rhythmic beating of a heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you are greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times, clear sleep from your eyes. Looking up at Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you two lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love lost between the two of you. While Sam clearly is worried about you, the family, Scrowl, is oblivious to both of their faces. You reach out and hand Sam, "Thanks for coming, honey." We'll do that, be nice. The worry for you wins out, and Sam takes your hand before leaning in to kiss your forehead. "Of course, sweetheart, I could never have been anywhere else." For the first time in a while, you both genuinely smile at each other before you look to the rest of your family. Susie is standing next to Sam, less worried now that you're awake and smiling. Good. You can see Sam's worry on your daughter's face, but it quickly turns to a frown when she notices you are looking at her. "I'm glad you're okay." It's muttered more than said, a grudging acknowledgement that despite your recent differences, she still cares. "Thanks." Yeah, thanks. Susie can't help but smile back at you, rolling her eyes good-naturedly. It's great to have her here. Charlie catches your eye as he fidgets with the edge of his blanket. You cock your head and look at him, one eyebrow raised questioningly. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. "So, you're definitely good, right?" he finally asked, quickly looking away. "Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. I'll be fine, Charlie. Leave your blanket." "Sure I am, buddy." Charlie looks at you and grins, one of the infectious smile that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all of your best efforts, she's not doing well lately. "Exactly, there's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of shock to the old system. Pardon the pun," she smiles. "Not that we'd recommend you do anything like that, of course. After a couple days rest, you should feel right as rain." She turns to leave, but stops at the door. "Oh, and the private room in care." The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive. "Has all been paid for by Mr. Bosun. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Seems like the least he could do." Yes, it does. But there we are. Oh, time's flying by. Look at that. 180. The burden to bear. Oh, bear spelt bear. Hope none of those weirdo little bear robots. Okay. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen lights still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks like to be their second pack of biscuits. I like biscuits. They give you a quick kiss and you take the seat next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. "Hey, sweetheart, just looking at the numbers again." They look at the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. "We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now." Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. unfortunately, with the money that's been coming in, yeah, look, multiple holidays, that's how wealthy I am. Unfortunately, with the money coming in, fortunately even, with the money that's been coming in and what I've been able to save, we've got more than enough to keep going. With Susie home to help out, the nurse would only need to be part-time anyway. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult and daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to, really, don't we? You gratefully smile. Of course you'll pay for the care. Poor, done. We're going down now, look, but we're still holiday time, that's fine. The sword of Damascus sheathed, and at least for the moment, you grab the papers and stuff them into the drawer. It's such a relief to not have to worry about it anymore, or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling thinking, how long will this money last? We all think that, mate. Oh, 200? Oh, way past. That is a long time. So, we got our mother the help she needs. We aren't as rich, but mother's sorted. And everyone's happy. And I'm okay. So, it could be worse. I did enjoy that teddy bear mission thing. I think it was DLC. Very good. Right, we're here. The silence is golden. It is golden. Right, no, nothing. Up next, we're just jumping into it. No signal. I'll turn it on, of course.
Don't worry, Kath, it'll be all right.
We're on.
No, it won't be all right, Kath.
It will be all right, Kath.
Get out.
Oh, it's Megan. I have a soft spot for Megan. I like Megan.
Stay where you are, Kath.
Quite a girl.
Jenny? This is not Jenny's decision, Jeremy.
And Jeremy is quite cool. Right, let's get the ad sorted.
Oh, good.
Sports board game. Sports board game, why not? Advance. We're always having advances ready.
I'm sorry, Kath, you're going to have to leave.
At 11:30, it's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy.
The bold new shampoo.
She nearly blinded
10
me.
seconds,
That's all
everybody.
part of it.
Right, hold on. We go shampoo.
Stop being so
Five,
almighty and do your job.
You'll
4,
have me fired too.
3.
Don't tempt me.
2, 1.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy
evening.
Dawes.
I'm
Our
Megan
main
Wolf.
headlines tonight.
The
Back to that.
establishment strikes back. The World Council has agreed today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are
What does this mean?
include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food,
I don't know what that means.
and even some medicines.
We
But how
go
should we
medium.
react? We asked the public.
What do you think about all these sanctions?
I doubt it make a lot of difference, Pet.
All
I've lived
right,
with
lad.
wars
I've got it right.
a day. And if that ain't killed me, I doubt this will either.
No, it definitely won't. It definitely won't.
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating
Made of
stuff.
stern stuff there, love.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brief
Julia
statement
Salisbury.
in
I
response to the
recognise
World
that name.
Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration
So,
is nothing
compare an
short
image.
of outrageous.
Cheese.
We are
Oh.
a democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognise these sanctions. And we encourage other socially progressive
I
nations of the world
fucking
to
hate
take
this
action
controller.
and ignore them. Advance have
This is the
struck
worst
fear
part of the game,
into the
using
hearts
this
of the
joystick.
international community by showing that it is possible to have radical change for the betterment of the many. And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as
And I
much as
still
we have
haven't
our
got
own,
used to it.
we do not rely on the help of others to thrive.
Really
This
finicky.
country is entirely self-sufficient. We are a team. Now more than ever.
It's got to be it, surely.
It's on your side.
Hey.
Thank you.
Didn't lose too much. Didn't lose too
Fine
much.
stuff. But what do you, the public, think of our government's stance? Robin Short found out.
Angry.
I was wondering if you could tell me what you think of the government.
What? That shower of iridescent pricks?
Yay, got it right.
Punishing success and rewarding laziness? They're taking this country down the bloody Swanee.
They are
And it's
down the
not just
Swanee.
me that thinks so. My wife Iris, She agreed.
Look at Iris.
A
Iris
Flard
is
dares
out for the
not.
day.
Following the release of the Flard
Got
Master
it right.
5000, production of Flards are at an all-time high, requiring the new manufacturing facility.
Yeah, I think the Flars were the bloody bears that went crazy.
With people finding more and more uses for the ever-versatile Flard, the team at Remington Cyst certainly have their hands full keeping up with demand.
So,
Go
is
Happy.
there anything better than a handful of Flards? We asked Patrick to find out. Patrick?
Do you have an opinion on Flards at all?
Oh my god, I love Flards. Doesn't everyone?
Oh yeah, we do. We love them.
Flards and we had to rely on words.
Unless they're raiding the studio and attacking my area.
The delicate sound of
I've
thunder,
got it right.
a frightening start for commuters this morning, who were confronted by a somewhat sinister sight as they left their trains.
Shut up,
Many
Jeremy.
travellers reported feeling intimidated by the silent figures who stood motionless outside every major station in the capital.
Go,
Radical
nah.
extremist group Disrupt, who organised the show of strength, refused to comment on the meaning of the strange protest.
I mean, his face is not angry. It's like a, isn't it? If you look.
But how do we feel about these somewhat radical extremists and their upsetting methods?
Go in with a, Let's find out.
Do you have any feelings about Disrupt?
It's all a bit noisy for me, really.
That's
Mother
right.
always said, leave
Mother.
rebelling to the rebels, Malcolm.
You psycho, Malcolm. There's always a Malcolm. Always a Malcolm about. They're always pushing trolleys and Asda Malcolms.
Although they can currently only grow a few fungal strains, the scientists seem to be staying positive.
Fungal
as the following
strains.
picture shows.
The undauntable scientists chose to try and survive
Go
in the
Happy.
cave system while the complex rescue operation proceeded up here on
Tripping their nads off on shrooms with little
But with
hats.
Advance planning to spend an eye-watering amount of public money on the rescue craft,
Well,
we asked Patrick Bannon to find out what
we should take a vote for it,
about
shouldn't
the
we?
accelerating costs.
What are your thoughts
It's
on the
her.
costs of
She
the
just
rescue?
loves everything.
Oh my god, Patrick Bannon, wash your mouth out with soap. You can't put a value on human life.
Exactly,
You need to spend whatever
exactly.
it takes, because one day you might be trapped in an underwater cave system and you would want exactly the same.
She's got a good
I don't think
point.
so. I
She's
think
got a
for
good
legal
point.
reasons, we're actually not allowed within 31 yards of the coastline.
Rules is
I'm not a
rules.
member. Applications finally open today for
We've
the
done
new
it.
Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme by the government to allow
Okay.
fast access to all the new public services being introduced daily.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations.
What do I do?
Police, banks, and
Give us a clue. What do I do? Come on,
And of
Megan.
course, there's
Give
no
us a
cards,
clue.
Jeremy.
it all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But
Go,
most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Go angry.
Team membership cards?
Absolutely bloody not.
Yes.
It's the thin end of the wedge, isn't it?
It is, mate. It is. You didn't fall in the wall for nothing, did you?
And then it's would you mind bending over the table?
I like these actors
so
in this. They are
sergeant,
funny.
state educated and constable regional accent here can stick their truncheon up
Exactly.
their
We're doing it.
They
You're
should
getting
call
green.
them what they are. They're
Look at
bloody
Iris.
ID cards.
She's on a day
For
out.
Christ's sake, what is it, Iris?
Yeah. Smack him, Iris. Algernon. That's a name. Algernon's
And finally
been
tonight, game of two halves.
stepping out his
Fresh out of rehab,
boundaries.
Repentant celebrity sportsman Johnny Hansleaf is promising
Is
to
he
turn
out?
over a new leaf.
In a surprisingly energetic appearance
Oh,
on the Whitney
he's-
Chinwag
right, yeah.
show this morning, Johnny
Whitney
showed
Chinwag.
everyone he's settling for life and raring to go.
You're not Tom Cruise, mate. Sit the fuck down.
But what should we think of this exuberant behaviour? Patrick?
Oh my god,
Yes.
Patrick!
Wise words there.
Wise words
Time to
indeed,
give a bit of a
Jeremy.
switcheroo. It'll be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Z.
Spitting
And then we'll
rhymes.
both be chatting with a familiar team of thespians set to take the nation by storm again.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National
Nightly
Nightly
News.
What? I hate this joystick. And it's like you've got to use two hands on it for the... It's like that ain't happening. Doing better this time though. Ugh. We're getting points. I'm hearing them going up. Hey!
Tonight, thankfully, some news as we return to our main story.
The World Council today agreed that
just
punitive and potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country. The sanctions, which come into effect immediately, aim to stop the flow of food, fuel and even some medicines from reaching your pockets.
Who did we
Tonight
go
we have
to?
guests from across the continent to discuss
We've got
this
lots of guests
unprecedented
in.
situation. For advance, Peter Clement is at his home in Lamfordshire. Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
A momentous day, Prime Minister. Are you shaken?
Oh, I don't scare that easy, I'm afraid, old son. And neither do the people of this country.
Well, joining us is Ivan Vodovich, Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan.
bottom
Ivan,
corner.
thank you for being here.
Great pleasure.
Wrong one.
You, Megan Wolf,
I thought it
are
was.
like strongest guard of the labor camp. Who wake
It
up inside
is
body,
Russian,
busy,
strong Russian man.
In my country, you will be worshipped as a god.
Well, she's worshipped as a god here. Gotta love a bit of Macron.
How do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Advance is like
Oh.
man who think he have big career in movies land.
Thought
And
it'd be
actually,
him.
he in dirty sanitarium.
We lost our bonus.
And holding tiny penis in hand.
Not tiny penis in hand.
We have like some of the cleanest mental health facilities in the continent, yeah?
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk.
Minister of Mojo, Björk.
Name.
Look at Björk.
We don't use things like socially divisive as surnames here.
Why not?
It's just Björk, yeah.
Right, Björk. Your
Björk.
country spoke in favour of Advance
Look at
at the World
Björk.
Council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual vote.
Well, what a surprise. The hippies
bollocks.
didn't show up for the fight.
Actually, that's quite racist, because if you must...
It's not racist, you hippie.
Like voting, yeah. But it's actually the Festival of Furulence here at the moment, where we honor
Festival,
the generations.
what?
So like we all had Paul Work, our grandparents,
That-
Selenia, whilst the vote was happening, and that's like a really,
Look at him in the corner, he's not happy. Shaking his head all over.
Sissy man. You
He is like sissy man, you are right, mate.
He's like man with tiny penis who like to wash more than once a
You
week.
like men's penises a lot, mate.
Oh, stop winding him up, Ivan. We're not back at the Grange now. Sorry, Jeremy. Ivan and I used to play golf back in my media days.
He did.
Nothing gives him
Got
greater
full arrow.
pleasure than grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
Grinding gears.
You're like man with tiny penis. Who
He
think have
likes
tiny
penises,
penis.
we know that.
Actually, he discovered that. Oh, could it be? No, it's tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of
He
the world
is.
sees how
He is
well
worried.
we're doing, they'll
He's worried
notice,
everyone's got
"Oh my
tiny
gosh,
penises."
He's got squirreled away. Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an
Don't
establishment.
have a go at Megan.
Wolves at the gates, Ivan, old mate.
Good. He can join others on my wall.
No one's joining you on your wall.
We have like serious animal welfare legislation. And like my friend Helge, she got arrested for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean,
What a bitch.
Jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called Jan Sandwich. She was a right cracker, too.
I bet she was.
We seem to be wandering a little from the news here.
Human interest, Jeremy. The real people.
Oh, I
behind the
lost my
headlines are us.
bonus.
So if you're watching, Jan, give us a call. Yeah. Let's see if we can't organise.
I'll give you a call, Megan.
First, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs. Clement first, eh?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes.
I'm just
in your
following
head.
the green light on the bottom of the TV.
Soon you have tiny penis and
Yeah.
beard full of secrets.
In Finland, we don't
Obsessed with tiny
really go
penises,
like
Ivan.
monogamy stuff here. We're kind of flawed, actually.
Okay. Well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen,
Right.
with the people of this country facing shortages and power
Possible shortages and power outages.
Yes, of course.
Right, full arrow again.
Possible shortages and power outages. Can you summarise your thoughts for us, Minister Björk?
Well, from here, yeah, you all look a bit stupid. Really
What about our
arguing
Prime
about
Minister?
divisive concepts
Shouldn't he
like
go
money.
first?
In
Or he's
Denmark,
going last?
We replaced currency with a system of bodily fluids back in the 1960s.
Yeah, you
and that's why
weirdos. That's maybe why he's obsessed with tiny penises.
Thank you, Minister Vodovich.
Your country is like man who
Your
thinks they're
country.
perfect trap for giant mutant hairy
Got
bears.
small
And
country.
really, he just standing in field
Holding his tiny penis, yes. Thank you, Minister. Mr. Clement.
Let me talk to your viewers here, Jeremy.
Do, Clement. Go ahead, mate.
Don't worry, everybody.
Okay, it's all burnt.
Don't be afraid.
Just noticed.
Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way.
Can we zoom in?
Ready? As my old man used
Zoom
to
in on
say,
the
you
reassurance.
can't make a shag pie without blocking a few toilets.
You can't.
Minister.
Reassuring words there.
Very
We'll be
reassuring.
back.
After these messages.
1 minute back.
Hey, Peter, I over your way this weekend. You fancy a quick 9?
Yeah, sure, front or back.
That's what I hope you're asking.
We'll leave the
Megan
camera
to
on
go
Megan.
She's out, you'll
We're doing well,
leave
look.
me.
Big block of green.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful. It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of him.
Megan's mate.
Someone warn him it's going a little too
It's alright. We got a B! Don't worry, be happy. I'll take that. Okay, mate. What is it smoking? New government censorship shows up in blue. So I've got to, right, censor out what people say. So we've got red to worry about and blue now. Shell suit. I haven't seen a shell suit in years. Poise noise! Poise noise!
Bow.
Poise noise!
What?
Should I just like cut?
Poise noise! I want some poise. Look, we'll look at Megan.
What?
Megan?
Yeah.
This is Jeremy, and he'll be interviewing you.
Oh, he's our rapper dude.
Yo, thanks for having me on your show, man.
It's quite alright.
25p.
You're not gonna ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
So you put that get up on himself.
What's she mouthing?
Just saying.
She gave a bit of tongue then.
4, 3.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf. Later, we have
You certainly are,
first
Megan.
look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking
Right,
about.
look out for the
But
blue.
first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the
Hip-hop
son of the
royalty.
streets and
I've never heard of the
father
man.
of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever.
This is where censorship comes in. Jay's ass.
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real
Jay's
honor
ass,
to be on the
man.
show, the news. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop. So to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey
Window
to
of the
be
shop.
here today. Can you tell us about it?
No.
You know, I try not to.
I can,
Well, you know,
in rhythm, in time, and in C
yeah,
minor.
Man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born.
Is that where you got the hoodie from?
You know, she let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
I bet she didn't.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
And she died tragically. Right there in my arms, man.
What?
You know,
On your
I remember
birthday?
holding her. She laid there next to the used homeware.
You
And in that
dusty ute, man.
moment, child of the streets,
You dizzy blood.
18 months old.
Hey,
What a tale.
oh shit.
What?
I was laughing. Indeed, what a load of
You're
bullocks.
known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it.
I think I need to switch the cameras up.
It's just too hard.
But I will rap about
My
it.
first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto
I bet he's
leader.
never had a hard day in his life.
Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been quite outspoken about the government.
Yeah, fuck the government, fuck advance, fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so vehemently?
Well, you know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
I lost all my bonus.
Redistributing it. Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months.
So?
Surely that's a cause close to your heart?
Yeah.
It is.
Nah, of course, man. Very much so. I just mean,
He
like,
is a
why do I have
blagger,
to pay
man.
for it, you know?
You don't. People have been rehoused
Don't,
on property
yeah.
seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you, could it?
Look, yeah. I worked hard to be here.
Full
I
hour
built
again.
this from nothing. And I
Built
deserve
it.
to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say, a farmer or a care worker?
I don't know. But if people are taking something from my music, choose to value it, buy it, who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
I can take it away from you with a click of the button, mate.
Mr. Cheese Slice.
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
Or
like...
maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, it does.
That would be a very easy segue out of a conversation that I
Oh,
promised
look, the
was
dancers
much
are
more
in.
painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, I'm going to do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Here comes all the censorship.
Unapproved, is it?
Yeah. You love it.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art
This is
censorship system. What's the
gonna
worst
go
that can happen?
down.
So here he is with a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus.
First, you're gonna pay.
Right, we better get ready to censor this shit. No, 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 no.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. So you can feel the elation from your participation. Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes. I don't need your freaky team, and I don't need your help to achieve my fucking dreams.
Fuck that up.
So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Get every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me
Oh,
crazy,
God, no
'cause
rhythm.
no one ever pays me, but I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive, but why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive?
I've got no rhythm at all.
Contradiction of your obvious intention. I like to eat a little of the fruits in my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise, of the
I've got no
rest
rhythm.
of the wave, 'cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Take this fact, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, 'cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. It's time to pull the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork.
Oh, there's no rhythm.
So this is for the snuff ones, the push and the shove ones, the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones. Ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley.
Oh.
The ones who now finding that their bank accounts are empty.
Fucking
The ones with
useless.
aspiration, who had to flee a nation. The ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal.
Don't work. I can't do
You
it.
make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. And the best of the praise, of the press of the ways, 'cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fact, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, 'cause he's weak as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for.
Peter Clemens is getting diss tracked.
Get out of your seats, get your asses in the streets, set a fire in their building, let them feel some fucking heat. Say you hate to go getters, no swilling bed getters, and burn them on the powers of advanced fucking letters.
This is missions.
Gonna take this fact, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, 'cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. It's time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork. Chase that dream, you don't need a fucking team, and advances.
I can't get above 2.
'Cause they're stale and corrupt, then you're angry, revolt, then your hearts and your minds and your fists to destruct.
Well, I don't think we lose much.
Jesus there with his new song. Thank you so much for
Oh,
joining
look,
us in the
Megan's
studio.
back.
Back. I'm sorry. I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your
That
lyrics.
was me. That was me.
I'd just
No,
like to
we're
say
not
to
joking.
you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
We censored, boy.
We pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any
Well, that
outside
didn't happen.
interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas.
Well,
Back to you,
we
Megan.
did.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there, sorry. about that.
Exactly.
Well,
Very
thank you,
dangerous. Cannot disagree with Megan.
Coming up, we'll be speaking
Right.
to a couple of familiar faces about their
5.
upcoming dramatic
we go
outing.
here.
Don't go away. We'll be
B.
right back.
Just to remind fixing that old VCR.
Jenny, this is fucking outrageous.
With a new tape. Last ad break.
No, this is ridiculous. Who do I complain to?
This is just a mix-up, I'm sure. Now,
It's not a mix-up.
Oh, something. My father's going to hear about it.
Oh, the bottom one's broken. Okay, that explains that then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Leave Megan alone. We got an E. I'm not surprised. But I mean, we're pretty green throughout it. Before I get better than an E. Yeah, distributions, food centres from the government. Unfortunately, that is not fiction. That happens in the UK.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shut up, stop it.
Look at him.
If we can get you in position.
Oh, say no more. Say
Oh, Megan likes him.
Megan, Jeremy, you remember Mr. Algebra?
Vividly.
And
Mr. Algebra.
this is Ms. Raiden.
What?
Philippa, please.
We're back together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Perhaps a lower order demon.
Yes, it is awfully exciting, isn't it?
Right, okay then. We're going
Oh,
live in 10 seconds.
not a great angle there, love. Right. Here we go then.
4, 3.
Welcome back, and no, you're not mistaken.
We're glad to be back.
Are some very familiar faces. You really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still proud of it.
Here to talk about his new show, we're joined by National Treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's Philippa Raiden, and National Deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about
Is it?
me.
Is it?
It's about
David
And
Reckham.
where did the idea come from?
So, right, picture this.
David
there,
Beckham.
legs akimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like
That is who Megan likes.
And then Cindy comes in.
Megan's got it for David Reckham.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes. He's actually a pretty good golfer.
Yeah, Megan's got a crush on him.
Yeah,
Look.
Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, see? He says, how would you like
It's quite a bit of David Beckham about him. Quite.
spirit and cooperation?
The acting in this is really good.
How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Well.
Yeah,
after
Jeff.
the success of my debut work and all the people
Look
that I
at Jeff.
I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered the gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my
I bet he was.
straight to work.
You're getting a clean pair of jeans out for the occasion, Jeremy.
With my trousers off.
Yeah, I've been told that too.
Look at Megan.
Right, Tommy, sorry,
Oh.
give us a sense.
Oh, saucer of milk to the right, please.
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris. Jesus, that was hard.
Great title there, Tommy.
Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around two things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life as well as epic fantasy
What are we meant to do here?
of scenes from my life.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
This is awful.
I'm sorry, son.
Look at
You're an
that.
embarrassment.
How did they not laugh doing
You
this?
promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the
Oh,
house!
Gandalf. An amazing life. An amazing life.
Co-starring with Tommy Harris. I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium scale.
Looks like she's come from the 1980s with those earrings.
This show really gives me something to sink my teeth into. What's different about this show then? Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful
Played
advert.
a Karen. I bet you're always cast as a Karen.
A pantomime. But you know, this
Right,
show
full
has
arrow.
really let me just go there.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show.
Good question. I think these guys would agree with me when I say that it's my my steady hand,
Comical charm.
my arm round the shoulder approach that's really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock. Can you give us a
Underpants.
sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Fucked up.
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yeah. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
And
Oh,
some
no.
epic fantasy retellings of
Oh.
Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Hooray!
You'll never take the sacred path!
And am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah.
It was. They're on drugs too.
To be honest, it was actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Not the finale. What is it? They slay the dragon and find the gold.
Every night.
Absolutely. It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
Death.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaner and my...
Doing all right though. Look, nearly full green.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this
Yes,
for themselves?
where?
We're performing all over the nation. And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable.
It is
So
unbelievable.
much for coming.
Like the
Next time I
show.
see you, no doubt you'll have taken our jobs.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
That's the ads. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey, what score did I get? Look, nearly full green. Yeah. It's Tommy she's after, mate. B, that'll do. I'm happy with a B. Okay, how do I? Slowly. That's a crazy bloody... We've got an overall C, that's alright. I'm happy with that. Day 232. Good to see. Full wages. Holiday time. Well off. I'm well off. And my shares are going up. Look at that. Well, HD's gone down, but everything else. My little Atari. The world. So Advance has gone down. I don't know what the heart means. But I'm doing well.
Stay tuned for sports.
And now, the weather.